scared now. I like that. That's why I took this job.
What agency you with?
I'm the state attorney.
Alright. Thank you. Your tag didn't come back. Never seen that before. I'm sorry? Yeah. We're good now. So that's the reason for the stop.
Who was the tag from?
Cold brain! Get the baby girl out of here!
Stay with me. We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back. And the police, he's covered. They killed my
Today I'll be visiting the Inglewood Police Station where I'll be discussing the issue at hand, such as racial profiling during routine traffic stops.
My name is Officer Gonzalez, and I've been a police officer with the Inglewood Police Department for a year and a half.
How do you think the gap between the police and the community can be fixed, such as communication?
I think that could be fixed easily if more people got involved with the community affairs, and by that meaning the council meetings or anything that they can basically attend and, you know, basically speak their opinion.
I'm sitting here with Zahir.
Oh, Brittany?
I'm doing great. Now, have you ever been racially profiled?
Yeah, multiple times.
Multiple times. Can you briefly go into an incident where you felt as though you were being racially profiled by the police?
One incident, I went to the store, returning home. I turned in the alley. They had someone already stopped, and I couldn't get through. So when I was backing up, they immediately jumped off them and came and pulled me over for no reason. I didn't understand why it happened so fast. I pulled up, I couldn't get through, I backed up. I don't know if it looked suspicious or not, but the reason why they pulled me over is because my front headlight was out, which I think wasn't the reason. They just wanted to see what was going on.
So what are some of the things that they actually did and said to you when they pulled you over?
They just asked, like, was you on probation, parole? I wasn't. I'm not. They asked me to have a license. I did. Had any guns in the car, any weapons in the car, things like that. Excuse me. And yeah.
And did they search your car?
Yeah, they made me out the car, put me in handcuffs.
Yes, I have been racially profiled by the police.
Yeah, I just think I was racially profiled from the area I was in. Skin color. They automatically approached me just saying, like, do you have a gun? Do you have a weapon? And in that case, I was just trying to get home.
What do you think that needs to happen between bridging the gap between police communication and civilians?
Bridging the gap, I think they all need to come to one accord as far as both studying the correct laws and the rights of what a person has in the situation and what they could and can't do. I think that all cops don't understand all laws. They may be roughly new and they've been put in this world to pull someone over and cite them, and the whole understanding of why you're giving a citation would be incorrect. And then a person who don't know their laws is forced to sign a citation or go to jail.
I have been racially profiled.
If you find yourself continually having bad experiences with police officers, you might want to look in the mirror and ask yourself why that is. Also, I mean, I think most people have had bad experience with police, or they can point to something. Nobody's born a cop. They were, regular people like everybody else before being hired on, and they've had their own experiences. But I mean, the world is not a comfortable place. Like, if you just feel uncomfortable, I mean, I'm sorry, but what do you want us to do?
So early on, I showed you the video clip with my police ride-along, and I asked them, how do you feel when people say that they are afraid when police pull them over, and you got to see their response. And they stated, if you continually get pulled over by the police officer, maybe you should look yourself in the mirror and figure out what the problem is. What do you think about that?
I just feel that I'm looking in the mirror, 6 feet, black male. I'm already, it's viewed as a threat or aggressor towards them, and they're already viewed as an aggressor. And I just think that why are you pulling me over is, you know, by my looks, what car I'm driving.
I've been racially profiled. I've been to college and have several degrees.
So how long is training to be a police officer?
It comes with, there's the academy, which is 6 months, and then you'll go through what's called the field training program, which is another 6 months, and then there's 6 months on your own, which is the probationary period, well, at least for here, and it's an entire year and a half total.
Is there any type of emotional training that goes along with becoming a police officer?
There's situations where this department in particular will get put in levels of stress that you're gonna work in.
What do you think and how do you feel when getting pulled over by the police?
Sometimes it's a nervous feeling. Sometimes I'm already being aggressive for why they pulling me over, if I'm not understanding why I'm getting pulled over.
Are you afraid?
Sometimes.
Yes, I've been racially profiled.
Do you think that body cams need to be enforced?
No, I always had told myself that body cam shit is different because of the situation where it happened, and you're not able to release that video immediately. Then anything can be edited, such as this video and their video. It's always shown months later after something is probably already case is closed or something like that. But I think it has been beneficial to certain people with being justice on what has happened.
Like the police brutality, so you do think that it's something that should be mandated clear across the board in all
and it
states?
should be able to have accesses immediately.
What do you think would be the best solution to take this?
Just take it far as us voting new laws into perspective where it can benefit us to not be racial profiled.
So you think knowing the laws, with the community knowing their laws, it will protect them better?
Yeah, where you can put a law and bring some facts in front of a judge, and it can't be swept under the rug. Yeah.
Okay. And my last question to you, what do you have to say to anyone that have been racially profiled? What are your words of encouragement?
Well, just keep standing for what you stand for. God knows what's right. And, you know, many people will sacrifice for us just to live this life we live in. Just to be racial profile is like getting hit with.
Copy. I copy. 1024. 524.
End result for solving this problem of police brutality?
It means it's coming together and having a voice. Everybody moving as one city.
Racial profiling is an issue that hits home for me. Clearly, there is a disconnect between people and the police. Stereotypes are preconceived based off of what police officers seen or heard via the media. A person should not be targeted for and singled out for their race. To be afraid is the most uncomfortable feeling to have. To have a resolution, we must recognize that there is a problem. I dedicate this project to all the people who have lost their lives due to racial profiling. Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile, Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown, Sean Bell, Oscar Grant,
Ezell Ford, and so many more.